What's up, fishes? This is Terri with Scuba Girls International, hanging out today with my good friend,
Shenna.
And we are here to talk to you a little bit about what's happening. I haven't been around for a while. I'm sure lots of you who have been following along in the playbook in my world, the last 7 months of life have been a little chaotic. But we are here to do a brand new relaunch of this channel. We're going to show you some cool things. We're going to get back to scuba. We're going to add a little bit more to it. Instead of just being scuba focused, you might see some travel shenanigans. I don't know. You might see some motorcycle shenanigans. Both of us ride bikes. What? I know. What else do we have with the relaunch of the channel? I think it's going to be a fresh start, kind of like where I'm at in life. We're going to share all the scuba shenanigans. We're going to share some travel shenanigans. We're going to share just anything that we get up to. So if you have some ideas about what else you'd like to see with Scuba Girls International and the shenanigans that we get up to, drop a comment. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to hear. We are absolutely open to fun feedback. And if you have some not so fun feedback, well, you can share it. It'll be there.
Email it to her.
Email it to the complaint department. That's on the 7th floor. What's not changing? In the relaunch of the channel, I'm not going anywhere. I have bled for this channel. I have cried for this channel. And we're going to bring you some awesome stuff. So I'm not going anywhere. The scuba content's not going anywhere. What we are not going to be is a duplicate of other channels that you guys know, love, and respect. We're going to do our own thing. So we're trying to expand and sprinkle some spicy in places where, you know, it'll just give you a little bit more content to enjoy versus just seeing scuba 24/7. So if you're a diver, awesome. We're happy you're here. If you're not a diver, awesome. We're happy you're here. If you're a motorcycle enthusiast, we're happy you're here. If you're a travel enthusiast, we're happy you're here. If you're a shenaniganator, did I just make that up?
Is that a word?
Is that a word? It is now.
It is now.
Shenaniganator.
Shenanigans.
We've said that before.
We have.
We have absolutely said that before. Shenanigans are always welcome. So that is where the rebirth of this channel is coming in. We're coming in with the bullhorns out, and we're ready to rock this. So I hope that you enjoy the new iteration of Scuba Girls International and all of the things that we get up to. I think that my life has changed so much in the last 7 months that I just want to show if I can survive this and move on with life, you guys can do absolutely anything that you put your mind to. And we're here to listen and learn with you and elevate your voice and bring you the fun content that you guys are expecting. So if you have comments, questions, or concerns, the complaint department is on the 7th floor, and you can reach us at terri@scubagirlsinternational.com, or you can reach us at info@scubagirlsinternational.com. Somebody will get back to you. Most likely me. Who knows? We'll see. Let's talk about Shenna, shall we? Shenna and I met 2 years ago now, I think it was.
Yeah.
2 years ago at the Dive Ventures big event in March. Mm-hmm. She and her family were there to see the Dive Talk guys, and she and I happened to meet and chat while we were there. And I think we've kind of been connected since. And
hashtag besties.
Hashtag pain in the butt. No, I'm just kidding. Love you.
I love you.
But we have been connected and stayed connected, and we've really just enjoyed each other's company. And I thought, you know, one of our friends, Philip, who we've met through the Dive Talk meetup, was like, you guys are kind of funny together. Why don't you kind of hang out together and see what transpires? So this is what we're doing.
Here we are.
So she will be here full-time, part-time, who knows, however, whatever she feels like showing up. We will gladly have her along and create some shenanigans.
We are together to fulfill our shenanigatory obligations.
They are obligations. I'm totally for more obligations, all the obligations. So tell us a little bit about your background, what you have done so far with Scuba, what you want to do with Scuba, what goals you still have. That way when the people are learning about you, they can go, oh, she knows what she's talking about too. So
I'm making it up as I go along.
Girl, let me tell you what.
Listen, it's the only way. I have been diving since 2011.
Pause. Moment of peace for coffee.
Oh.
Coffee.
Cheers
okay.
for coffee.
Mm-hmm. It's just coffee.
Just coffee.
Just coffee. Please continue.
You threw off my groove.
You threw off my groove. Well,
you threw off my groove.
Emperor, please.
Yes. So, she introduced me. My name is Sheena. I've been diving with Big Guy Scuba since 2011, so 12 years or so. I've been a side mount diver for approximately 5 of that. I am a baby cave diver now, so I'm really proud of that. It was a big accomplishment.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah. So,
but she's open circuit, so we have to bring her to the dark side. She's only on the light dark side.
Well, stay out of this. Worry about yourself. Yeah. So I am open circuit. It's not shameful.
It is not.
So for all of you open circuit divers out there, don't listen to her.
I know nothing.
Yeah, she's just come to me. I got you. I do intend to continue my scuba cave diving adventures. I will eventually be a full cave diver. I do intend to become a pro diver. So yes. I'm looking at some instructor coursing, and I will keep you guys posted on how that's going.
More shenanigans.
Let's see what else about me. I'm really not that interesting.
I beg to differ. What do you do that I do that we don't get to do enough together?
Oh my.
That was English.
So many things. What? Oh yeah, motorcycles. I do ride a Harley.
Don't hold it against her.
A Harley Davidson, Honda Davidson, I think was how that went. I'm the vice president for our local chapter of the Roughnecks, which is police, fire, EMS. We're all based out of that. Everything we do is charity work. We're not a 3% club, so we're not out there like trying to beat up your girlfriends and sell you cocaine. So that's pleasant.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm not sure it's a thing. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Okay. Next.
So, we are in process of opening a scuba shop in Live Oak.
Not us.
Not she and I. Them and I.
Not your motorcycle club.
Big Guy Scuba is opening hopefully before DEMA. So fingers crossed on that. We do have an event coming up this Saturday on the 28th. Is that the 28th?
That is the 28th.
Ha, look at me. It will be at 20338 180th Trace in Live Oak, Florida. So, if you're a diver, you're not a diver, you're a dive enthusiast, you're a professional snorkeler, you're one of those people that doesn't breathe underwater and swims around, because you guys are a whole different breed of awesome. Come see us. We're going to have smoked chicken, smoked something else. What's the word I'm looking for?
He said Boston butt.
Boston butt. Yeah, that's it. We're going to have sides and fixins.
And stories.
Yeah, and stories, lots of stories.
I do believe there's supposed to be some really super cool people there telling stories about the older days of diving and cave diving.
Yeah.
So even if you're not a dive enthusiast, but you love hearing people tell stories, this is probably going to be an event for you. These guys, it is one thing. It doesn't matter who it is in the dive community. When people start to gather around to tell stories about where things have come from, how far things have come. I mean, we heard stories at the NSS-CDS conference last year where they were talking about car batteries or batteries underwater and trying to power lights and things exploding. I mean, just the stories are epic. So if you enjoy that kind of fun, that's definitely something you should entertain and head down to Live Oak next weekend. Next weekend, I will be hanging out with Dive Georgia doing my dry suit class.
Don't listen to her.
Don't listen to me. Not at all. But that leads me to what else is happening. Yeah?
Carry on.
Are you ready for that?
Sure.
Sure. So what else is happening is after I go do my dry suit course this weekend with Dive Georgia at Kraken Springs, I am heading to Iceland to dive Silfra. I'm only slightly scared.
She's not taking me with her.
I'm not taking you with me. I can't afford it. I'm a broke joke. I spent a lot of money on the rebirth of this channel. I feel like, the rebirth is slick. I feel I am broke after trying to pull together all the cool stuff that we needed to pull this back together. There will be more.
Yes.
There will be changes in the studio. As you can see, it already looks different from where we were before. New house, cooler studio. You might be able to pick up that there's a little teensy bit of an echo in here. That's because there's nothing on the walls yet. There is not a stitch on the walls. All the fun stuff that we need to hang. I'm probably going to need some soundproofing panels because there's windows right here. And I back up to a really busy street in this area, and you will always, I apologize, there will always be traffic. You will likely hear it. Can't do nothing about it. But going to Iceland, going to dive Silfra, going to freeze my butt off. So you guys are going to see as much as I can possibly cover from Silfra and the dive there. You're going to see my travel shenanigans and the things that I get up to, the tours, the walks. Oh my gosh, there's a food tour. Hopefully I will be able to share some content from my 8 days in Iceland, outside of the diving. It should be fun. I'm doing this by myself. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. And I'm going to go and prove to myself that I can do things all by myself and survive. And if I can travel internationally and survive this trip to Iceland without any issues, y'all can do it too. And then we'll figure out how to do it on the affordable and cheap, because Iceland apparently is not inconsequential. But we're going to go see and figure that out. And then when I get back from Iceland on the 8th, I have 5 minutes I have 5 minutes to come home, unpack, repack, make sure I'm packed for Dima, because Dima's next.
Yay!
Tell us, what do you guys want to see? Which vendors do you want us to go poke and prod and ask questions? What manufacturers do you want us to go ask the hard questions? I know that there's some females out there who are like, I really like this brand, but they don't produce well enough for women's figures and shapes and sizes. Are they going to change that? We'll go ask them.
Absolutely.
I ain't scared. We'll go chat up these vendors and talk to them about what's coming, what's new. We'll absolutely go spy and peep what's happening in the industry, what's new. What shenanigans should we get up to while we're there? I know the Dive Talk guys are going to be there. I get to hang out at the Deep Six booth for a little bit and cover, so everybody on the Deep Six team can go walk the floor. This year it looks like it's going to be huge. If you are going to Dima, go download the app. The map of the place is insane. The vendors list is insane. It already looks bigger than last year.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm excited.
If you're going to Dima,
come find us. If you go to Dima and you find us, there may be a shirt in it for you.
There may be.
What? Shirts and stickers. If you find us. Shirts and stickers.
Shirts and stickers. There
may be even more. We'll have to wait and see what we get up to and what we find at Dima. There's always something. And the Dive Talk guys are there. I feel a prank coming on.
Absolutely.
How are we going to prank the guys?
Comment that. Give us some ideas.
How should we prank the Dive Talk guys? Oh, I have so many ideas already.
Listen, I spent enough time in public safety that I'm a basket of ideas.
You're going to want to stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
All by itself.
Absolutely.
We won't do anything to prank Landon, although that might be fun.
Maybe.
Ed's going to be there.
Even better. We're definitely pranking Ed.
We're pranking. Oh, we're going to prank. He has to cover the Deep Six booth.
Even better. We know where to find you, Ed.
We're coming for you, Ed Sorensen. What else are we up to? After Dima, because gosh darn it, isn't that enough? I get home on Saturday. No, I get home on Sunday from Dima. And then I turn around and pack up and head to Abaco to go dive with Brian Kaycock. I mean, I don't know what I thought was going to be sane and smart for the entire month of November. My poor child will be here manning the house by himself. I mean, he's 24. He can do it. Whatevs. But he's got to hold down the entire fort for almost an entire month by himself. And I get to spend Thanksgiving with Brian Kaycock. I wonder what that will be like. There might be some footage around that as well. Outside of the fact that we're diving cool stuff in Abaco, I am not excited about that whatsoever. I might just pee my pants.
Brian should prank you.
What?
Brian, you should prank her.
He is never going to see this. Brian Kaycock doesn't know anything about me other than the fact that my name is coming during this date to this date.
That's okay.
At least today, anyway.
I'll send it to him.
What else is coming up? Everybody who has donated to Roxanne's education, Roxanne is coming up. We are going to take her shopping. And I've already talked to Deep Six. We're going to get her kitted head to toe in some awesome gear. We're going to get her in the pool, get her confined started. We're going to get her out in her open water checkout. And we're going to take you along with us for the entire thing. This one, even though she's not a dive pro, she might come hang out too.
I might.
She might. You know, you never know.
I'm friendly. Come say hi.
Yeah, t-shirts, stickers, something might be involved if you find us, if you figure out where we're at. So, and then what have you got going on in February that's coming up?
Oh my gosh. So every year with Big Guy Scuba, we call it scratch the manatees. We know we're not allowed to scratch them, so don't come for me.
Don't touch.
Yeah,
No touchy.
No touchy.
No touchy.
So if you guys are interested in that, we do have, it's $50. No, we have 50 spaces. It's $85. You have to get your own accommodations.
I think you're dyslexic.
I am dyslexic.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, that's why I don't do numbers, but I do numbers for a living. Go figure. You threw off my groove.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Go ahead. Scratch the manatees. Don't scratch the manatees.
We're going to non-scratch the manatees.
Correct.
We do have spaces available. You can email me at shenna@bigguyscuba.com. I can get you squared away with that if you're interested. That's pretty much that for February. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are working on getting the scuba shop open, so we're going to be just down the street from Peacock Springs. So if you know where Peacock is and you've ever been to Peacock, if you need gas fills, let me know. I got you.
Ta-da!
Yeah. So we're super excited about that.
I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah.
So what else is happening? The Dive Talk Meetup is happening in Bonaire in July of next year. If you have not registered, you need to run, not walk, to divetalkmeetup.com and go get registered. It doesn't matter if you're a diver. It doesn't matter if you're a snorkeler. It doesn't matter if you're a free diver. It doesn't matter if you're a tech diver. We want you to come hang out with us in Bonaire for the week. This one, she's going to be there.
Hi. Yeah.
Yep.
Come see me. I'm friendly. There may be shirts and stickers.
She don't know what she's talking about.
I said maybe.
Maybe. But there's going to be multiple shirts and stickers. Well, you never know. You never know. There's swag bags galore.
Yep.
So there's going to be diving and premium food and beverage. And we have families coming. And the speakers, they haven't been officially announced yet. So I can't necessarily, I'm not going to take that away from the Dive Talk guys. I know that they're going to announce that here shortly. Probably even today if they go live. Which I believe that may be a thing for them today also. I heard rumors that they was working today too. So
y'all, she's really not from the South. She just tries.
What? I represent that remark.
You do.
I grew up slightly below the Mason-Dixon line, not very much, but slightly. But Dive Talk Meetup, run, don't walk. Come join us in Bonaire for a week in July of 24.
Yes. If you've never been to Bonaire, it is a beautiful country. And they have a KFC.
What?
They have a KFC.
I don't want to go to Bonaire to have KFC.
I know you don't, but if you're there and you miss home a little bit, go get you some chicken tenders and a pot pie and just have that sweet tea.
No. Oh my gosh. There's like a gallon of sugar and sweet tea.
You just don't fall into Bonaire, as beautiful of a country as that is, and you're driving down the street that just looks like nothing you've ever seen, and boom, there's a little bit of home just staring you in the face.
You know, I like going into town. There's the pizza place. I like Shenaigans in the grocery store there.
Yes.
I like the fact that you can get a truck and run around to the all the drive and dive sites where you can do some shore diving.
Yep.
But if you can't drive a manual, anti-theft device.
I can drive a manual.
I can drive a manual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have a donkey sanctuary.
They do have a donkey sanctuary.
So if you guys get a chance, this is a small shout out to them. They do great things. You can go, you can pay your entry fee, you can have the little gift shop. It's just a neat experience. And then you can drive your truck through their little pasture area, and donkeys just make themselves at home. They're going to be your best friend. They'll stick their little heads in. You can feed them, you can pet them, you can love on them. It's glorious. So if you're an enthusiast of animals at all, just pop in, give them a little bit of your funds. It's not entirely expensive. I think it's like $8 or $9 for an entry, and then you can donate.
You can scratch the donkeys.
You can scratch the donkeys. Not the manatees,
not
but definitely
manatees,
the donkeys.
but the donkeys.
Yes, exactly.
So what else is happening? Dive Talk Scuba. We have the crossovers are starting to begin. If you were interested, I still have you on the list. I will be reaching out to you to talk about getting those schedules now that we have that completely settled and ready to go. If you are interested in open water classes with Dive Talk Scuba, that's going to be something that's getting ready to come on the pipeline. I will, once people start getting crossed over and those crossover instructors are able to teach in their own areas, we'll be in a place where they can announce their classes. You can always learn with myself and the people here in Georgia. I'm also more than happy to travel to Florida, but those are things you have to consider. We also will have a couple people are looking to work on finishing their pro path or getting involved in their pro path. We have ways to get that done and other instructors to help us out with that. I would love to tell you that Gus and Woody would have the time to do open water classes, but their schedules right now just don't allow for that. However, there will be times where you still can learn and listen and participate in classes with Gus and Woody. In December, Woody and I are doing a nitrox class. So there'll be times, they'll be announced, they'll be published. We'll let you know when there's classes specific to Gus and Woody actually teaching. But in the meantime, you're going to have to get used to some of the other folks who are going to teach for Dive Talk Scuba, and that network is going to grow. And if you're interested in becoming a part of that network and being an approved Dive Talk instructor or Dive Talk Scuba instructor, feel free to reach out to us. You can either email myself, Terri at Scuba Girls International, or you can do info@divetalk.com. We're working on a new email address there. It may be education@divetalk.com. I don't know. Once we get that settled, I'll be sure to share that as well. We also have a new P.O. box that if you guys, I know that a few of you have inquired about sending donations for gear for Roxanne and other folks who may not be able to afford it. We're going to start a gear collective and offer that to those who can't afford it, who want to be able to dive if they do their dive education through Dive Talk Scuba. So if you don't want to sell it and you'd rather donate it and it go to a good cause, the P.O. box for that will be listed in the description of this video. Do us a favor, like and subscribe. That's how we get started. That's how we keep things moving. And I have calendars again this year from Stacy. If you guys were around last year, the calendars that I gave away, she is an incredible underwater photographer, and her wildlife pictures are just outstanding. So we're going to give her calendars away again as we continue to grow. We're going to give them away on lives. I have other things that are coming that we're going to be able to give away. You never know what's going to happen. So like and subscribe. Make sure you get all the notifications for the channel so you don't miss a live, you don't miss a video being dropped. We're trying to figure out what our cadence is going to be for content. Right now, I'll agree to at least twice a month. If we can get to a place where we can do more, we're certainly going to do more. but I promise you at least twice a month we're gonna drop some good content. I would like to get to a place where we're doing it a lot more frequently, but let us get started and let us get our groove, and then if we find that we're able to do it more often, we certainly will. Sheena, do you have anything else to add?
Share us with your friends.
Tell your mom and them.
Tell your mom and them.
Tell your mom and them.
You can't say that. You're not from the South.
Woman.
I'm just trying to.
I'm trying to
help you.
I live in the South.
I'm just trying to help you.
I live in the South.
Here, let me say it. Y'all share with your mom and them.
Tell your mom and them. You know, I come from a long line of Southern women. Just because I grew up in Baltimore, that's still south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Okay. Whatever you have to tell yourself to sleep at night.
I sleep just fine in the other side of that wall.
Okay.
Anywho, well, fishes, it's been real. We have talked your ear off for the last 20 plus minutes. We can't wait to get started and bring this content to you. If you have anything you want to see, you want us to drop, you want us to shenaniganate, investigate. We're not, I don't know, what else? What other descriptive words do we need?
Really, we don't.
We don't.
No, we're good.
Come play with us. We're going to have fun. We are going to enjoy the heck out of this new journey and the stuff that we're going to get up to in the next coming months and weeks. And, you know, when the weather warms up, you better watch out, because there's going to be bike content. There's going to be travel content. There's going to be prank content. What? I mean, what else?
Don't start.
Don't start?
Don't start, none will be none.
Didn't we just sing that?
We did.
We're a mess. All right, y'all. We love you. Like, subscribe, share, tell your mom and them. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.